development and expansion of the system.
The infrastructural development witnessed in the last 5 years has helped greatly to put FUTA more firmly on the world map. The new buildings cover a wide spectrum of the university's needs: classrooms, lecture theatres, laboratories, office spaces, hostel accommodation and accommodation for the top echelon of the university. Behind the aggressive development of new infrastructure in the last 5 years is a desire not only to provide much needed facilities, but also to create a distinctive atmosphere of aesthetic beauty and superb environment conducive for creative and innovative learning. One complex, the Center for Continuing Education Auditorium, built on the topmost point of the university, especially expresses these noble desires: a creative use of space. This hilltop edifice is simply a beauty to behold. The auditorium has capacity for 1,000 users, with the adjoining rooms offering additional 400 spaces for committee work and small group conferences and meetings. Adjacent to the architectural masterpiece on the hilltop is a new 2,500 capacity auditorium where construction work is going on at a steady pace. At 2,500 capacity, the new auditorium will provide more than double the spaces that the hilltop auditorium provides.
When it comes to the area of non-academic staff spaces, we discovered that this Senate building is becoming inadequate for the number of staff that we have. So we are completing our extension of Senate building, which is just behind this Senate building. In the history of this university, there was no building for student affairs. We have been able to build a student affairs unit, which is a very beautiful building. We have a building for computer resource center. Now we are expanding our computer resource center to a digital resource center, and it's almost completed.
Another infrastructural hallmark in FUTA in the last 5 years is the postgraduate hostel of the university.
This facility was financed through the internally generated revenue of the institution under the leadership of Professor Adebisi Balogun. And the facility contains 52 self-contained rooms with facilities for kitchenette, for toilet and bath, and wardrobes, table and chair, together with the beds for 2 people in a room.
Under Professor Adebisi Balogun, FUTA has invested heavily in hostel accommodation, not only for postgraduate students, but also for undergraduates. Thick forests behind existing hostels have given way to new male and female hostels already nearing completion. When completed, the male hostel will provide 52 rooms capable of accommodating 4 students each, while the female hostel will have 52 rooms. Both hostels are being built to taste, with facilities for laundry, toilet and bath, reading rooms, common rooms, and porter's lodge. Even though the projects are on the capital vault of the university, both are being substantially funded from internally generated revenue. A new complex has been provided for the School of Postgraduate Studies. In the same way, new complexes have sprung up for the School of Management Technology, School of Environmental Technology, School of Agriculture and Agricultural Technology, and the School of Earth and Mineral Sciences. This is in addition to a block of 6 classrooms and 12 office spaces for lecturers and a 2-in-1 lecture theatre. The second phase of the university's graduate research program has 14 laboratories, with each laboratory having 2 offices attached. FUTA has invested heavily in the provision of laboratories and laboratory equipment over the past 5 years. Students have easy access to the latest laboratory equipment in their various fields of study. Of course, equipment for thorough technological education are quite expensive and sometimes are clearly beyond what a university could easily afford. Under Professor Adebisi Balogun, FUTA has introduced an innovative and cost-effective way of providing sophisticated equipment for everyone's usage via the establishment of a central research laboratory.
Most of the equipment that are used today in modern research, most departments cannot afford them. Even schools too cannot afford them. So he had then decided to create this body and this lab that such expensive equipment will be purchased and housed in these laboratories, and this equipment will serve the various departments and schools of the university, and also researchers from outside could come and benefit from the use of these equipment.
Professor Balogun and his team have also redesigned and expanded the Vice Chancellor's Lodge to accommodate quarters for the Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor of the university. To complement the extensive infrastructural development on campus and to positively improve academic work among staff and students, the University Authority has tackled the problem of epileptic power supply, which had been a major headache for years. The authority procured a 33 kVA direct line and 7.5 MVA transformer, substantially funded from internally generated revenue.
When you come over the weekends, you now find our staff, which was not what used to be pre-2007. So you now find out that many people, many academic staff, you find them in their offices at weekends and till very late in the evening. That is the culture of a university.
The FUTA campus is a study in how to green the environment. Lovely spaces have been deliberately provided with well-paved green lawns and beautiful flowers, giving the FUTA landscape a distinctively inviting look. In addition to the beautifully green landscape, all the buildings are interlinked with a good network of concrete paved walkways. Students and staff thus have easy passage from one lecture theatre or office to